Now, let's read further. She found Ramchand in the same corner where she had left him, with the piece of dough still firmly in his hand. Firmly means strongly. But he was crying and he wasn't howling or throwing tantrum. Howling means crying in pain and tantrum, bad behavior of a child. So he was. Let's read. Tantrum or weeping like children do. He was really crying with real heartbreaking sorrow, gulping and sobbing, his eyes full of grief. Yes, sorrow means sadness, and sobbing again crying, these all are synonyms. His eyes were full of grief. Grief means sadness. So the child is feeling very bad. He is feeling heartbroken just because he is not able to make anything out of that lump dough. It is his mother's wish, according to him. His mother has said so, to make the most beautiful thing out of that lump, and he is not able to make. So he is feeling very bad for himself. Now move on to the next paragraph. Pain tore through her heart. Tore means tear, tore, torn. To make two, three pieces. Now her means here it is for mother is very painful when she sees that her child is crying because he is not able to fulfill her mother's wish. Let's read. She rushed to him and scooped him in her arms, hugging him, examining him to see if he had physically hurt himself. She runs to Ramchand and scooped him up. Scooped, you know? The scoops of ice cream? Yes. In the same manner, she hugged him, brought him closer to herself, and she loved him. And she was examining whether the child has hurt himself, if he is having any injury or not. Let's read now. But he had not, and she sensed it anyway. His eyes told her that. She murmured to him. She crooned to him gently, and when he calmed down slightly, the sorrow and incomprehension still in his eyes, she asked him very, very seriously, the way one asks an adult, "Tell me, why are you crying?" And he didn't answer at first. He just looked down at the piece of dough in his hand. Now she is worried about her child. Why is he crying? Why Ramchand is crying? She hugs him, she loves him, wipes his tears, and she asks him, as if he is a big boy, "Tell me, son, why are you crying? Tell me the reason." She wants to know the reason of his crying. And the little boy, he looks very confused. He looks again at the lump of that dough. He is looking at that dough and is thinking again whether to tell mother about his inability to make anything with that dough or not.